I've turned RuneScape into a roguelike, and I'm locking myself into RuneScape's regions randomly for 24 hours at a time. In those 24 hours, I progress my account, bank, skills, and quests as far as possible, and then I take on the hardest PVM content in that area. If I fail the PVM challenge, I wipe my entire account, dropping everything I have ever accumulated. But if I succeed, I permanently unlock the ability to save one item if I wipe in the future. What's the goal? If I manage to successfully complete all 10 regions in a row, I'll immediately gear up and challenge Zook, the hardest PVM content in the game. If I win, the series is over, but if I fail, I wipe and start all over again. Can it be done? Let's find out. Well, I had a little bit of an oopsie, and I accidentally deleted the clip that showed me rolling this chunk. So we're just gonna go over the interactive map real quick. As you can see, I did end up rolling the wilderness chunk. When you click on these chunk icons, they do just go over to where they are. And then on February 28th, I did roll Zaya. So my apologies. I will make sure to double check everything I am doing in the future, but there is a lot to do on Zaya, and we're gonna go over that right now. Okay, it is time to make my way over to Great Karend, also known as Zaya. I have done a lot of digging as to what we can do here. I did play in the original leagues for Zaya, and I had a lot of fun doing it, but it's been a couple years removed from that, so I needed to do some research for it. As far as the quests on Zaya, unfortunately, all of them but one is locked behind X marks the spot, and I can't actually complete that unless I complete Misthalin and then get into Zaya, or not Zaya, Asgarnia, because the guy is over here. So that is a tad unfortunate. The one quest that we can do in that area is getting ahead, but it requires 26 construction and 30 crafting, so that's not going to be happening. But you can train every single skill on Zaya, which is super, super nice. So let's go ahead and talk to Veos. Let's go ahead and get over to Great Karend. Okay. Let's go to Great Karend, and we're just gonna drop this because I'm not supposed to have this. All right, unless he gives it to me here, I don't know that he will. All right, cool. So while we're here, what I really want to focus on is farming. We have a couple patches here, most notably this one, and there's a master farmer like right over here. So I'm going to work on getting 38 thieving first. I'm going to steal some cake from some stalls so I can have some food early on. And then I'm going to start thieving from the fruit stall. Also want to focus on some mining and smithing. There is a pickaxe shop here where I can buy, I think, like bronze through rune picks. And of course we have the woodcutting guild. Maybe I'll spend some time over there as well. But there's a lot of different places where I can mine, and a lot of different things that I can do on Zaya, but I really want to focus on farming since I can do it in this region. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Alrighty, before we really get started in the region, I did just want to ask you all two questions. I've seen a lot of comments about, one, randomizing the bosses in the region that we get. I actually think this is a very good idea as it does follow the roguelike experience. So if you guys want to see that, just drop a comment down below if that's something you prefer instead of the hardest boss. Of course, if we do that, all the bosses that are possible in the area will be put into the region, even the multiplayer ones. Since we will have access to the easier ones, I want to make sure that we also have access to the hardest ones as well. And the second one that I have seen is to allow myself to keep very specific quest items in order to actually be able to progress certain quests in the game. So if you guys want to see that as well, let me know down in the comment section. And of course, if you end up enjoying today's episode, the easiest way to support the channel is by simply subscribing and hitting that like video. So let's go ahead and get started. I am super close to the thieving goal I wanted to hit before I went over to Master Farmers, and there's like a lot of stuff obviously to do. Great Karend, there is 40. Let's go ahead and bank. I'm going to show you guys what we ended up getting in total. But I will tell you right now, I'm not going to be doing Winter Tot at all the first time we are here. The only way I would go do Wintertaught is if I had at least one item saved in case I got the Dragon Axe or the Tome of Fire. That would really be the only way that I would do that. Alright, here we are with our bank. It's looking like a bank that I would have if I've only done thieving so far. I'm going to take out 12 cakes, and I am going, actually 14, because we're really low thieving. I'm going to run up here to the master farmer. I'm going to get some seeds, and then I'm going to get some cash and buy some of the farming equipments so that I can at least start training farming. Alright, well I can already tell this region is going to go by a lot faster than the wilderness. I was doing a lot of world hopping in the wilderness, so I think like out of game it was definitely longer than 24 hours. I chopped some oak longbows. I want to start getting some money so that I can get a mithril pickaxe so I can start mining. I also want to get money so I can keep buying compost for farming, because it's going to be honestly like my best farming experience for a while until I can start planting higher seeds. I did get all the way up to 41 thieving, and we're at 2 farming. After I do this run, we'll definitely be at 3. But this, I think, should be enough cash. I might have to do one more inventory, but it should be enough cash to at least get the mithril pickaxe from the shop, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this out and do some more farming. I will say, there is an Iron Warhammer spawn, but it is in multi-combat by 22 bandits, so I would need to hit 45 combat. But honestly, that probably would be a lot faster than just making these. But I'm not that combat level at the moment, so I'm just going to continue to make... I'm going to make one more inventory. That'll be fine. But I'm going to go ahead and withdraw these potato seeds and this marigold seed, and I'm going to head over here and start some farming again. Alrighty, we are 2 hours in. We just hit 4 farming. That is 600 total level. Unfortunately, these marigolds have died, which is super unfortunate because they do end up protecting some of the lower level crops, but both of our potatoes have grown. Honestly, I'll probably hit 5 farming while we're here, so that'll be pretty nice. I'll be able to plant these onions, and then I probably am going to have to go do more master farmers for some more seeds. I'm all the way up to 4,400 at cash. I did just start thieving guards. I think I need like 7,000 coins to get... There we are with 5 farming. I need about 7,000 coins to get a mithril pickaxe and an addy pickaxe, and then we're gonna go to town on making some steel items. Alrighty, I've got my cash. It's time to trade Toothy over here. I'm getting a mithril and adamant pickaxe. Should have enough money for both. Very nice. We still have 2k left over. I'm gonna go back. I haven't played in a couple of days, so definitely gonna do some more farming. We're up to 603 total level. I need to get more seeds, so I'm gonna be doing that right now. Another successful run done at the Master Farmers. Very nice. Love to see us getting some seeds from there for that continual farming training. That is going to be incredibly vital in this area. So, very happy that we finally unlocked an area that actually has some training for farming. It is time to start the mining grind. And I feel like this is actually a really good area to start mining because there is an actual store here that I can use to actually buy good pickaxes, so I don't have to use like a bronze pickaxe or anything like that. I am going to be alternating between farming and mining. I have my timer set up for my allotments, so as soon as those are done, I'm just going to walk right back over, replant, and come right back over here and work on this. I'm going to be saving all the iron ore, and that way I can actually make steel bars with it. I'll just mine the coal until I have enough to make steel bars from whatever I get from 30 mining, I guess. Alright, here we go, getting to 30 mining. I've got over 160 iron ore. That is super nice. I'm going to finish all the way up to 31 mining. That way I can start mining coal with an addy pick instead of a mithril pick. But we are all the way up to 613 total level. I figured I was going to get 9 farming. I did. We're planting some onions. The marigolds have finally grown, so those will protect those patches now. Let's go ahead and rake this bad boy, and we're going to plant our first herb seed. It is a little unfortunate that I can't actually use the herbs, but it is going to give a good amount of farming experience. We've got all my iron ore, 252, which means I will be mining until we hit 504 coal. I do want to utilize, obviously, everything that I collect this early on into the account. That will be roughly 25,000 more mining experience. I don't feel like doing the math, but I can tell you we're going to get probably around 40 maybe 41. Yeah, looks like we'll probably get 41 mining, which will be super nice. I don't plan on buying a rune pick anytime soon because I don't have the money for it, but it is good to know that we'll be able to use one if we do end up getting one. Planting this onion will get us all the way to 10 farming. Very nice. Nice little milestone there. Just a bit over 4 hours in, this piece of coal will get us 35 mining, which will be super nice on the account. I still have to gather around 400 more coal, which isn't too shabby, but we're gonna get 620 total level from this as soon as we get it. And there we are. That is 35 mining. Sandstone is super massive. If we do roll out in the desert as a region, we will actually be able to train mining out there in the most efficient way possible. And there we are with 15 farming. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think we'll be growing oak trees for a while, but it is nice to be getting all of these farming levels in this region, I gotta tell ya. This last coal here is gonna get us 40 mining. That is gonna be really nice. I think I'll hit 41 by the time I have enough coal for all the iron that I have, and if I don't, I'm still gonna hit it anyway, just so I can utilize a rune pickaxe whenever I get it. And there we are with 40 mining. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we haven't really talked about the stars that can fall throughout RuneScape, and to be honest, those are amazing experience. And if I do come across one in my region now, I can mine 4 or lower, and I definitely think I'm gonna utilize those if I come across them. Hey, and here we are finishing up mining. This actually is the last ore that I need, and it is gonna get us a 41 mining. That is gonna be super nice, all the way up to 632 total level, and really close to 780,000 experience. We're definitely not gaining as much experience in this region because a lot of the stuff that we are doing is super slow. There we're with 41 mining. We can now use rune picks. But yeah, we're not getting a lot of experience in this region. I didn't think that we would because we would be focusing on some slower skills like mining, smithing, and farming at the moment. I have enough ore to make 252 steel bars, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and continue the farming. And there we are with 45 thieving. We now pickpocket from Fremenix, Bearded Bandit Thugs, and Polnevich, and some from the Sorcerer's Autumn Garden. I don't know that I'll utilize all of those, but I definitely will utilize some of them. I'm just gathering more seeds while I'm waiting for my herb to finish growing. Should be done in about 3 minutes. So I got done making all of the steel bars. I'm actually going to buy a mithril spear. I do plan on doing some combat training in this chunk, although I really am going through my time a lot quicker than what I did in the wilderness, just because I'm not really world hopping here anymore. So I went ahead, finished all that up. Like I said, got a mithril spear. I'm going to be doing some training. This, in theory, not in theory. What am I saying? These steel bars should get me 40 smithing, which is really nice. So that'll be a nice even level for us to have. As far as the anvil that I'm going to use, I am unsure yet. I'll have to zoom out the map and highlight, and I can show you guys how to do that actually. So I can just go ahead and do this. Looks like this one over here is probably going to be the closest one to the bank. So we're going to go ahead and use that one. This will be the last smithing level that I'll be getting from these steel bars. I guess I miscalculated. We did get all the way up to 41, which is really nice. I'm going to head and make 1 steel chain body. But I've been making steel arrow tips this entire time. I figured, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and make these. I want to do fletching training anyway. I want to get up to 50 so I can start making maple short bows in regions that I have access to bowstring. That'll be nice, and I can make a maple short bow here, so I'll be able to utilize these steel arrows, which will be really nice. I think I'll be making around 3,700, which hopefully should be enough for 50 fletching. It definitely feels nice to be getting herbs. We are shooting up. We're all the way up to 18 farming. I did buy all my feathers over at the Warrens, which was nice. I was unsure if I could utilize that shop without the quest. I honestly just didn't remember. But I've got enough steel arrow tips to start fletching, and we're going to be good to go. I'm definitely going to get above 50 fletching, which is going to be super nice. And here we are getting 50 fletching. It's absolutely massive. We can now make maple short bows, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I did pick up the flax just right up here, and then there is a spinning wheel right over here, so that is super nice. Love to see that. Absolutely beautiful. It'll be really nice once we can get, I think it's 65. Yep, 65 for the U short bows. That'll be really nice once we can get up that high. Now, this isn't going to be the most riveting content I will do on this account, but I actually really do need to start training some combat. I feel pretty good with the skills that we've garnered in this region. I would like to get to 30 defense, even 30 attack, and then I really do want to work my way through all of these steel arrows. I honestly have no idea how long that's going to take, but I will give updates periodically on how the account is doing here. Hey, there we are with a 15 defense, up to 650 total level now, and we are 43 combat, almost 44. The only downside with the spear is that it is shared training experience, which is fine. Once I get to 22 defense, I'll just switch over to the accurate style. That way I can hit more often. Alrighty, we will be getting 25 attack on this one. We also have 41 hit points. We're now up to 46 combat. We are really close to 25 defense as well, and up to 664 total level. So we snagged 30 attack, and I am really close to 30 defense, 9 experience away. Then I will be switching over to range. There we are, 30 defense. We are really close to 48 combat. Let's go ahead and switch over. We will take the steel full helm off because the steel chain body does not actually affect our attack bonus. But it is nice to have 30 and 30. We did get all the way up to 34 strength as well, and are up to 42 hit points and 682 total level. To be honest, I will probably be here for another maybe 3.5 hours. Just based off of some of the usage that I already did with some of my arrows. So I do go through them pretty quickly. So I don't think I'm going to be here as long as what I initially thought. Alrighty, at any moment now, we will be hitting a very glorious range level. That is level 50. That also hits us with 49 combat. We're all the way up to 695 total level, 963,000 experience. We did also get up to 45 hit points while we're here. I will probably spend another 2 hours here to try and go through a lot of these steel arrows, and then we're going to be going back to skilling. Alright, it has been a couple days since I have actually logged in, and you can probably tell from my voice as to why I have a bronchitis, so that has not been very fun for me, so I haven't been able to record. This is the first day in like 5 days where I've actually had my voice, so I'm really thankful that I got a lot of the stuff done up front week 1. We were down to 2,400 steel arrows. I did do some thieving off screen to get some more herb seeds, so I'm going to go do an herb run right now. We are all the way up to 23 farming. I am hoping I can get up to 25 in this zone. I do have about 8 hours left, so I think that's going to be possible. I'm going to be spending more time trying to get 55 range in this region before I go do any more skilling stuff. Oh, I absolutely scuffed the clip. There we are with 55 range. I'm going to stay here until I lose aggro, and then I think I'm going to go back and do some wood cutting. I would like to get to the point where I can make a U short bow, because I know we're going to be wiping quite frequently, at least for the next few areas, and it looks like we've lost aggro. Let's pick up this easy clue and see if I can even do the first step. I cannot. Alright, so I'm going to head out. We've got about 5.5 hours left in this region. I think I'm just going to do, like I said, some woodcutting and fletching, see if I can get my levels up, maybe to like 53, 54 in fletching. And I'm going to continue doing farming as well. And here we are with my goal of 25 farming this region. I was really hoping we'd be able to hit it. That is absolutely beautiful. If I can get one more level, I have 6 Harlander seeds in the bank, and I would be able to utilize those in this area. And I think that would be a decent amount of experience, so that would be nice if we can get one more level. So while we are closing in on completing this region, I did want to talk about a few things. One, this region has felt so much faster than the wilderness because I'm not world hopping, so I don't know, I feel like I have not really been able to utilize the time as efficiently as I've wanted to. Two, I have been absolutely plastered with this bronchitis for the past week, so I kind of have been incredibly trying to find things that are just like super chill to do that don't require a lot of brain effort. So this is where I'm at right now. As far as the bosses go, I got a lot of comments in episode 2 about putting all the bosses in the region that I can actually do, and by that I mean have access to, and randomly selecting those for the region. I'm not going to do that in this episode because I want to basically pull it as a question in this one, which I already have with the intro. So for this one, feasibly the only boss that I can actually do is Sarachnis. I can't do Wintertot, I can't do Alchemical Hydra, I can't do Skatizo, I can't do Hespori, I can't do Mimic, and Chambers of Zarek is meant to be fought with a group of people. So you can solo it, but it is meant to be fought with a group of people, and same goes with Wintertot. And if I rolled that, I think that would be an incredibly lazy way to end this, so that's not even going to be on the table when we do the bosses in the future. I just think that's way too easy. So yeah, so for this region, Sarachnis is going to be the boss that we're fighting. I knew we would not be able to really prepare for Sarachnis in this area. You need a lot of melee stats. It has an abnormally high range in magic defense. And when I came to this region, I was looking at my stats, and even if I would have just spent the entire time AFKing, I probably would have gotten to like mid 50s if I'm lucky, and I really don't think I would have even gotten that high. I think maybe like 50 if I was lucky. There we are with 52 Fletching. Super nice. I can now make mithril darts and broad arrows. But yeah, so I'm just going to be focusing on trying to get at least 55 wood cutting. I'll see where and how I'm feeling after that. I did want to go over that. So in the future, as long as people give it the A-OK, we will 100% be randomizing the boss in the area. You guys seem to really like that idea, and I agree that it does fit with the roguelike. And then the second thing that I wanted to talk about was quest items. I've seen a lot of comments saying that I should keep items that are specifically for quests. I think it was like the casket that I had to destroy after I rolled the first area. There are very obvious quest specific items, so I wanted to see what you guys think about that, whether or not we should be keeping those. We're going to be posing those two questions. I've already posed them, so I'm very interested to see what everyone has to say about those. And here we are closing in on 55 woodcutting, definitely the last 5 level interval that we will be getting in this region. I have about 3.5 hours left. Once I get down to about now, I'm going to start the prep for Venenatis. There we are with 55. I know I can fish lobsters here. I think it's like right over here is like where I can fish them. Yep. And I already bought the supplies to do that. And then I'm going to go mine some iron and steel over here. I'm going to make myself some steel and iron equipment. And then we're going to charge in there like we did at KBD. But I don't see it ending too well. But I'm thinking we'll actually be able to at least do some amount of damage. Alrighty, well, I did some research. Turns out that the Shazian armor is definitely the best armor that I can get, so I am going to prepare for this. I think I'm going to get all the way up to tier 3. That'll probably be the best that I'll actually be able to do. Tier 4 is level 70. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. I've got about an hour left. So far, we are all the way up to 718 total. I did get all the way up to 27 farming. We might be able to sneak one more out. I'm unsure. I would like to sneak one more fletching level out, though. I've already gathered the lobsters for the boss fight. I've got my adamant mace that I acquired from the shop over here. It is the best thing that I can get in this region at the moment that I can use. And Venenatis is weak to crush. So hopefully we can do an amount of damage. Alrighty, I have my armor. I've got 30 minutes in this region. I need to go over to the altar, pray, and then I guess that's pretty much going to be it. I'll do a little bit of wood cutting and fletching till we're at about 10 minutes left to go. I don't think that's going to be quite enough time, unfortunately, to get another fletching level, but that is okay. As we finish up the last farm run, I gotta say I was very happy with the farming level that we got to in this region, all the way up to 27. I didn't really cheese any of the farming either. I am going to withdraw all of this because I have a feeling that I'm gonna die, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep any of this stuff anyway. So yeah, like I said, I'm very happy with the fact that I got all the way up to 27, almost 28 farming in this region. Okay, before we head over to Venenatis, I did want to show off the bank. I was able to get a lot of fletching done. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the exact level that I wanted, but up to 267k, that obviously is not going to last, I don't think. We're going to be beating Venenatis, but I'll be giving it my best shot. We did get a lot of seeds. Fortunately, I was not able to utilize all of them, but that is okay. So let's go ahead and make our way over to Venenatis. And while we are on our way, let's talk about what exactly we got done in this region. So when we started, we were at 586 total level, and we are finishing at 719. So we gained 133 levels in this region. A good amount of those levels came from mining and farming, plus all the combats that we managed to snag, which is really nice. We're starting to get up there with range, and of course the prayer is really nice, but we didn't really gain anything in this region for prayer. We enter the region at 689,000 total experience, and we are leaving this region with 1,181,169 experience. That is a net total of 492,169 experience. So that is absolutely beautiful. That's the most we've gained in any region so far. I absolutely love to see that. I need to mentally prepare myself for this, and I need to mark some tiles, so I will be right back. Alrighty, the tiles are marked. Let's go ahead, drink our beer, even though it gives us -2 attack. Let's turn on protect from range. Run into the middle as fast as possible. Oh, I need to get over here. Put on protect from melee, and let's get going. Hopefully I can do an amount of damage. That's really what I'm hoping for. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do. Sarachnis is a relatively easy boss as long as you have gear and stuff for it. And I know he also manages to summon some of his little friends here, so I know I can go ahead and eat. We are doing absolutely no damage. This is so bad. Oh my gosh, oh no. Alright, check from range. Let's go ahead and go back. I am feeling a lot better, by the way. Oh, I was out for, I'm not even joking, 7 days with bronchitis. That was absolutely abysmal. I did not enjoy that at all. This is going so poorly. We're trying our best though. I have all this food, but I'm definitely just gonna run out of prayer before I'm even able to do anything, it looks like. I really want to use the stuff that boosts our stats, but I know it's just not gonna go too well for us. I mean, I'm just hoping to do at least 1 damage, and that would be nice. It is nice to know though that I'll be able to get our best in slot. I guess not best in slot, at least until I can do mining or smithing. I'll be able to get some best in slot armor for a little bit from the Shazy combat now that they removed the favor requirement. I've never fought Sarachnis before, because by the time it had come out, I was doing my only chess account. Oh my god, we hit! Yes! That's all that I wanted. We've hit. This, to me, is a success. But you take no damage from him as long as you protect properly. And then I guess you're supposed to have some high magic defense gear for when he starts to summon his little minions. Oh my god, we hit again. Yes. Can we do 10 damage total? That would be so nice. Oh, we've done it. Yes. All right, we are about to run out of prayer, so I have a feeling that we're going to be dying very soon. So I am just going to hover over my food. I know his range attacks are very potent. Oh, we've done some more damage. Oh, he heals. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and do this then. Oh my gosh. He's comboing. I don't even know if we're going to actually... He's back up to full health. I don't even know if we're actually going to be able to, realistically do anything. So I might just... Oh my god. Ah, I see. I see why his range. All right, there it is. You know what? I'll take it. We're going to spawn in Death's office, I think. No, I guess we have stuff there. Well, we're going to go ahead and drop this. I am going to run upstairs, and we're going to empty out our bank. I'm just going to make this all one continuous clip. I do have to go empty my stuff out, but we're going to get started in that next region. I have no idea what it's going to be. You guys are going to see me roll that. Let's just go ahead, take that off, note everything, take it all out, and when I'm finished, I'm going to show you guys the empty bank. Alrighty, the bank is fully dropped. The baguette is still left on the floor, but that is it. We are all done there. And if you guys want to see what region we roll, of course, you know how it is. Tune in for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. We got a lot done in that region, and I'm so glad to be feeling better. That was rough. That was a rough week. I just want to give a special shout out to the channel members, Tom and Father Duo. Thank you all so much for your continued support. It goes above and beyond. And for the rest of you, thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I love all of the passionate comments you guys leave. So thank you so much for that. And I will see all you beautiful people in 2 weeks.